Thomas Educational Express, Social Studies Lesson Video, Junkanoo. In this lesson, you will be able to define the term Junkanoo, discuss the origin of Junkanoo, name some of the people and groups involved in Junkanoo past and present. The beginning of Junkanoo. The origin of Junkanoo is really unknown. It is believed that the name Junkanoo came from John Canoe, an African tribal chief. When he came to the Bahamas as a slave, he continued to celebrate Junkanoo. All homemade instruments such as conch shell and horn and the rattling of the Poinciana pot are some of the original music. Whistles are one of the important noise makers of Junkanoo. Let us look at the costumes in Junkanoo. The first Junkanoo costume was simply consisting of cloth, fringe paper, and facial painting. In the 1930s, it was common to have cloth fringe all over the costume. Sea sponges and other natural materials such as leaves were often attached to a netting and worn over the body. Later, newspapers replaced the sponges and the cloth decoration. Today, multicolored crepe paper is the popular style. Costumes today are made of crepe paper that is glued to fabric, cardboard, or wood. When is Junkanoo celebrated? Junkanoo has two major celebration times. We call those biannual. They are Boxing Day and New Year's Day. Junkanoo may also be celebrated on other holidays such as Independence Day, July 10th. There is also a children's parade called Junior Junkanoo held in Nassau and on some of the family islands in mid-December. Junior Junkanoo, Junior Junkanoo. Groups in Junkanoo. Valley Boys, Swingers, Shell Saxon Superstars, The Pigs, Roots, One Family, Harbor Boys, Majestic Crusaders, Good Samaritan, and the Classic Dancers. Junkanoo leaders, we have the late Winston Gus Cooper and the late Jackson Burnside. We have Quentin Barabbas Woodside and Percy Willa Francis. On Run Bahama, we have the Junkanoo leaders Anthony Williams, Tyrone Higgs, Ken Ferguson, deceased, Michael Wright, Father Reginald Demerit. Instruments in Junkanoo. Instruments in Junkanoo, cowbell, goatskin drum. Junior Junkanoo. Let's look back and remember what we have learned. It is believed that Junkanoo came to the Bahamas by its slave name Jackson Burnside, Winston Cooper, Percy Francis, John Canoe. And it is John Canoe. Great. The first instruments used in Junkanoo were conch shell and the Ponciana pot, whistles and horn. Which one? That's right, the conch shell and the Ponciana pots. One popular material used in Junkanoo today is sponges, newspaper, cloth, crepe paper. The answer is crepe paper. How many times is the major Junkanoo in the Bahamas? One per year, Christmas, Boxing Day, biannual. The answer is biannual. Two major days for Junkanoo are Boxing Day and Christmas, Boxing Day and Independence Day, Boxing Day and New Year's Day. Which one? That's right, Boxing Day and New Year's Day. Which Junkanoo is for young people? Boxing Day, Junior Junkanoo, New Year's Day. Which one? Junior Junkanoo. What two other Caribbean countries can we find Junkanoo? The Bahamas and Jamaica, Jamaica and Barbados, or Bermuda, Bermuda and the Bahamas. And it is Jamaica and Bermuda. Which order did the costume develop? Crepe paper, sponges, newspaper, cloth. Sponge, newspaper, cloth, crepe paper. Cloth, sponge, newspaper, crepe paper. And it will be, that's right, from cloth to sponge, newspaper to crepe paper. When is Boxing Day? The day before Christmas, the day after Christmas, the day before New Year's. Which one? The day after Christmas. That is your lesson on Junkanoo.